Welcome, everyone, to the Hecate's Doorway podcast.
Welcome back.
Don't mind my cat taking a dump in the back.
He's just doing cat things. It's okay.
Today, we have a little something different. In between doing our Richard Ramirez episodes, we're going to start this new series. I've taken to calling it Easy Listening.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good.
Yeah, our plan for those is to do those in between big series, is like part 2s and 3s kinds of things, just to kind of split up the content.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's about serial killers, because it gets to a point where you can't make a lot of jokes. You could try, and we do.
Oh, yeah.
But, so we're going to do these where we can just kind of fuck around.
Nice.
Today, I found a couple different stories online that people posted about hauntings, either in their homes or that they went to, and I thought that'd be kind of fun because we haven't really covered anything paranormal yet, and we really want to. So this would be a good first for us to just kind of dip our toes in the water of the paranormal. And I think our next venture in the paranormal, we kind of talked about this a little bit, will be the Amityville house. So I guess we'll just say right now, we're terrible when it comes to recording etiquette.
Yep, there we are.
We don't know what we're doing. So a lot of time when you hear that very terrible audio, that's because we forget we're recording and we just move away from our microphones. And we were like, oh wait, we're not just bullshitting with each other. We're recording.
That's right. We're trying to make this professional as possible.
So this episode, we're going to stay as close to our microphones as possible. It feels unnatural, but that's what we gotta do.
I'm just
right up against it.
My eyes are getting crossfaded. I don't know what the fuck to call it. It just feels weird.
Yeah.
I have something this close to my eyes and then my eyes trying to focus. Yeah, it just makes my eyes go cross-eyed.
I know. It probably doesn't help that our microphones have are glowing with a little honeycomb design.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely does not help. But it's funny.
It is funny. Well,
all right.
Let's just jump into it. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
All right, bitch, go first. What do you have for us?
This first story is called "Spirit in My Bathroom."
Oh shit.
I was in the shower tonight when the lights flickered. Not unusual where I live, but I jokingly said out loud, "If that's a ghost, come and say ha 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 ha." Then the water from the shower went stone cold. I felt a sense of being watched, which freaked me out. I should have gone out of the shower, and the feeling went away. Wait, what? This person has some weird typos. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, that's the problem with finding stories online, is there's going to be a lot of typos.
Alright, let me try and read this as best I can while trying to fix their grammar.
Yes, full disclosure, this isn't us being dog shit at reading out loud. But we are dog shit at reading out loud.
I shouted, "Get out of my shower," and the feeling went away. Then while I was drying off, I felt observed again, but decided to ignore the feeling and get on with what I was doing. It lasted the whole time I was naked. Even in the front room, I was feeling the same. I put a pair of underwear on and gradually the feeling went away.
They're naked in the living room?
Hey, it's their own house, man.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It's been a while since... Actually, I couldn't do that in my last house I was alone in because we had a fucking movie screen theater-sized window that faced
we did. Yeah, we could. Well, we had curtains. We had curtains.
No,
we
we
could have
didn't.
done it. No?
No, not that.
Oh, that's right.
No, there was no curtains.
I forgot. Do spirits have an interest in the living being nude? Not the first time I felt like this while naked, so though there might be a connection, is it a thing or not?
Why do I feel like after that it should be like a little ad for someone's OnlyFans?
It might be. It might be.
It was just a spooky ad for OnlyFans.
Spooky OnlyFans.
There's a rapist ghost in the bathroom.
Oh no.
Like, oh shit, getting naked. Taking a shower.
Your turn?
My turn. Okay, so my first one, the title of this story is I am convinced there's a ghost in my house. Please help. Okay, so my house was built in the 70s. Not particularly new, not particularly old. We moved here in the early 2000s. I don't really know any of the history behind it. I've always joked that there are ghosts here. Doors slamming shut, creaking, and things randomly disappearing has always been blamed on ghosts. But around 5 years ago, it started becoming a tad more aggressive. Sounds of light footsteps in the hallway and scratches from the second floor inside the wall. We have no rodent problems, so it seemed unexplained to the entire family. You probably had rodent problems, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Maybe ghost rats.
Ghost rats.
Ghost rats.
Ghost rats. Then one day, around 3 or 4 years ago, I was home alone, sitting in the living room, and a loud bang appeared from the second floor. It was so loud, I was worried the upstairs cabinet had fallen down on the floor. When the bang hit, my lights flickered, and the TV turned off and on. I could feel the shake all the way from downstairs. I went up to check what happened, and everything seemed the same. This has happened several times, and it is almost entirely identical. A loud bang, a shake, flickering lights, but nothing happened. What makes this worse is that you can't hear it when you're upstairs. You can only hear it when you're downstairs. I've been called on my phone to stop slamming the doors so hard when I'm laying silently in my bed. And this past year I've started seeing ghosts. Question mark, question mark, question mark. I might have just been imagining things, but at one point I saw a toddler sleeping in my brother's bed. I saw her very clearly. She was young, maybe 3 years. She had long blonde hair and her arm hung over the edge of the bed. When I approached her, she disappeared. This was probably a year ago, but it still spooks me. Then a few weeks ago, I encountered her again. I was home alone when someone knocked on the door. I was a bit confused as I wasn't expecting anyone. As I approached the hallway, I need to put that in there. I heard the door closing and a young girl saying hello, like she had just come into the home and was announcing her being there. I felt chills run down my back, but I still opened the door to look. My brother is 5, and I figured he might have just come home early, but no one was there. I closed the door today, properly shut, and then she opened it a bit again. Make sure you just didn't shut the door all the way. And when I looked at the door open, she shut it closed. And now I keep hearing banging sounds from downstairs, and I don't know what to do. I'm like unironically worried. Also, I don't know if this matters, but the dreams I get in this house are always so vivid compared to when I'm not home. Sometimes I wake up with the sheets off my bed and blankets because I sleep so uneasy. Anyways, I could really do with some advice. I don't think speaking to her works. I tried and she stopped being noisy for a bit, but then she went on it again.
Nice.
That was a lot.
It really was, and I was getting bored half the way.
Yeah, not gonna lie, it was a little more interesting when I was reading it before I did this, but as I'm reading it, I'm like, fuck, this is kind of boring. Long story short, my man has a baby ghost in his house.
Oh no.
Apparently.
Not the baby ghost.
I mean, that or he's got a black-eyed kid.
That's even worse.
Oh, we should cover black-eyed kids.
Oh yes, definitely.
That sounds like fun. Okay, well, hopefully I didn't bore you all to death, but that was the baby ghost.
The baby ghost.
The baby ghost.
Alright, my turn.
Yeah.
This one is called What is Haunting My Home? My husband and I finally moved into our new home around 6 months ago. It's a beautiful area with woods all the way around us. One of the first nights living there, our 2-year-old daughter was asleep on the couch, but when I came back into the room, she was standing in the back of the couch, staring out the window saying, "It's Daddy. Daddy's outside." My husband was not even home at the time. After that incident, she started closing herself in the bathroom and would get angry when I opened the door to check on her.
Fuck that already.
Mm-hmm.
Mommy, don't come in the bathroom.
After listening for a few minutes, I would open the door again to see her staring straight at me with the creepiest grin I've ever seen.
Was this Ted Bundy?
She did this multiple times. It wasn't long after this that she started telling me that there was a bad man who was going to flip over me and break my head.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. He's going to flip over me and break my head.
Jesus Christ.
She told me this multiple times a day for weeks on end. My daughter is only 2 years old and has never heard anything like this. Our front door also started opening on its own with the door locked. What's going on in my house? I've always felt uneasy outside around the woods, but never in my own home until these things started happening.
What's happening is you have a psychopathic child.
Woo!
Get your child tested.
How would you even test that?
I don't know, but I gotta imagine by now there's a way to just put your kid in the hospital and be like, yep, the test came back, they're a fucking psychopath.
Yeah. Or maybe they're psychotic. Or psycho. No.
They have severe schizophrenia. You have Richard Chase Part 2 right here.
Oh, no. No. That'd be bad.
Is it bad to say I miss Richard Chase?
Yes. Very much bad.
I'm going to pretend I didn't say that, but probably keep it in. Okay, so my next story is called I Think I Might Be Haunted by a Ghost Woman, i.e. he's horny for the gussy.
The gussy.
It all started when I was renting an apartment for university. I never had a paranormal experience before that. I saw how the apartment was pretty cheap and close to my college, but alas, it was also pretty small. I had no other choice, so I rented it. For the first couple of weeks, nothing spectacular happened. I went to school, and when I got back I studied, enjoyed some entertainment, etc. One night, it was around 2 a.m., I turned off my laptop and headed to bed. On my way there, I heard a chilling sound of someone breathing out directly next to my ear. It took me a few seconds to even register it, since it never happened to me before. I got scared and tried to find the cause of the sound, but I couldn't. Next day I tried to forget about it, and I did. Okay.
That's it?
No. I'm just surprised. He's like, I tried to forget about it, and I did.
Okay, I thought that's where it ended.
Yeah, no, that's just where it fucking ends. Then around the same time, 2 a.m., I was taking a late shower. Oh, shit. And I was washing my hair. I heard the same chilling sound right next to my ear. I freaked out and pulled the curtains. I thought that someone broke into my apartment, but the door was locked and the key was still inside. I hadn't put it outside yet, where it should be when I lock my doors.
What?
He's just like, I locked the door and the key was still inside, so I'm just like, why do you throw it outside after you lock it?
I have questions?
It's just a weird way to say that. But okay. I just love critiquing people's way of writing things. Then it happened again. Then it didn't happen again for months. I had some personal problems and dropped out and went to live back home. Then I was trying to sleep. The same sound. I was freaked out, thinking that whatever it was followed me home. I heard it again after a few months, and last month I really freaked out. Unlike every time how I only hear the breathing sound once, last month I kept hearing continuous breathing for an hour. Even my dog didn't feel well that night. When I tried to ignore it, it seemed frustrated. It would breathe louder and faster. Every time I heard it, I got chills. It's just pissed off, like... Nothing. Listen to me.
Damn, I'm trying to tell you the secret Krabby Patty formula.
I still hear it sometimes, but now I want to talk about what I see. Please tell me. Oh, okay, well this explains everything. I have sleep paralysis pretty often, I guess. I'm not stressed out or anything, but it happens. After returning from my stay in the apartment, I've had many episodes of sleep paralysis where I see a woman with dirty black hair looking at me. Or sometimes even on top of me. Last night I felt someone grabbing me and hugging me from behind, and I quickly moved out. quickly moved out of shock, I guess. I saw that there was no one behind me, but when I leaned over and looked down, I was on a bunk bed. Motherfucker's got a bunk bed. I saw a woman's head staring back at me. I just put my head back on the pillow and pretended like nothing happened. I can move sometimes during sleep paralysis, like waving around my arms or something like that. So I thought it was still sleep paralysis and went back to sleep. After that, I woke up 2 more times with someone on top of me, poking, touching me, etc. Well, that's a story.
That's an interesting story.
I think he could have like really cut down on the first part where he's like, I've heard breathing, because like that wasn't very interesting. But then he sees a motherfucking woman mounting him. But then he says he's got sleep paralysis. Mom, don't come in. I'm fucking a ghost.
Oh no,
I'm having one. But yeah, okay, that's my second story.
So I'm just gonna tell my own experiences.
Yeah, let's do that. Give me some of Gabe. I have a couple of my own. One of which we had together.
Yeah,
I think that actually might be more interesting than the other 2 stories.
I think our own experiences are going to be more interesting.
We spent about 20 minutes setting the scene. We can end it with our own experiences.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, you go first. What do you got for us?
So this happened back when I was a very young little kid. We used to live in this really old house. Like it was 100-year-old house. It used to be a all-girls boarding school before we owned it.
It was a boarding school and it got turned into a house?
Yep.
How big was this house?
Not that big.
What kind of boarding school is a regular-ass house size?
I have no idea.
Probably one where the girls got raped. I'm just going to throw that out there. I don't think that was a real boarding school.
Probably not.
I think that just immediately explains why you had hauntings in that house.
Probably a lot of negative energy.
Yeah.
Which does not surprise me in the least.
Yeah, I can only imagine the kind of people who would send their children to a boarding school that's the size of a house.
Yep. But yeah, anyways, so it was late at night. I was watching some Cartoon Network and I was ready to go to bed.
What show were you watching? This is important. Please tell me it was Courage.
No, it was Adult Swim.
So
it was like some anime. I just don't remember what it was. Don't remember if it was Inuyasha or Trigun. I don't know. It's one of those ones. But yeah, so let me give you a quick visual guide.
Yes.
So
take us on a journey.
I was on the couch. I got the wall behind me. TV is at least 7 feet away from me. Mm-hmm. And we have a hallway that leads towards the back door. But I can't see the back door because there's a bit of a wall that kind of curves along the side. And that leads into the kitchen. So, I couldn't see it until I got up from the couch and leaned forward and was about to turn so I can get to my room because my room was across from the kitchen. But as I turned and looked down the hallway towards the back door, I saw 2 big red eyes just staring right back at me.
Oh, shit. I remember you telling me about this one. Fuck
yeah.
that.
Yeah, this one gave me nightmares for a while.
Dude, what if that was just Bigfoot?
Fucking Bigfoot.
Yeah, you got a skunk ape in your backyard. Did it stink?
I don't know. I don't remember any smell or anything like that.
It could have been Mothman.
That's what if it was fucking Mothman. Me and you gotta talk. You gave me fucking nightmares.
Mothman, come on the show, please.
Mothman, we need to have some words. Maybe a fist fight here and there. I don't know.
Have you seen how ripped he is?
I don't give a fuck. I'll fight dirty.
I'll throw hands.
I'll throw hands with Mothman.
I'll grab his wings and fucking rip him off.
I'll grab his Mothman dick and twist it off.
Well, we discussed this was this last episode? No, it was a couple episodes ago. His dick probably has barbs.
Yeah,
He's got Wolverine claws on his dick. You don't want to grab that.
Okay, kick it.
I love how this just turned into a discussion about Mothman.
But
that's freaky, though, dude.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was scared shitless. And I basically went back on the couch and stayed there the whole night. I don't know what time it was when I woke up, but eventually I woke up as morning. Yeah, I just passed out on the couch like I was dead, like I was out. I must have passed out from fear because
probably.
I don't remember going to bed.
That kind of sounds like an experience I had.
Yay. Which one?
Oh, man. I think you know which one I'm about to talk about. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
I
I
think
haven't
you do.
talked about this one on the show.
No, you have not.
Okay. So, full disclosure, like, I don't disbelieve in ghosts and spirits, but I'm not, like, fully convinced that they 100% exist.
He's a skeptic.
A little
I'm
bit,
the believer.
So take that with what I'm about to say. So I think this was either 6th or 7th grade. I was sleeping in my room, as you do. I wake up, I don't know what time it was definitely like the middle of the night. And there is a fucking woman standing at the end of my bed, staring at me like fucking head tilt, hair all fucked up, just staring at me. I only remember staring back, and then I think I pulled the covers over my head, and then next thing I know, it's morning. And now I have panic attacks.
Yay.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. I'm not even convinced that was a ghost. I'm not convinced that some fucking drunk ass lady didn't just walk into my house that I don't think we ever locked.
Remember to lock your doors and windows, people. If you learn nothing else from this podcast, lock your doors and windows, please.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what that was. I don't know if that was a ghost. I don't know if I got fucking molested.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
You never know until, I don't know, if you remember at all. If you remember. No, you may not.
Yeah. And, we do have one experience that the two of us had together.
True.
Actually, we've had a couple of those, but I think we have a very eventful one that, if you remember the bowl that was thrown at me.
All right.
Okay. So
Yeah, I remember.
Let's talk about this one. So
Ooh, this will be fun.
let's set the scene. This is the last place we lived at, like almost 2 years ago. We're in the living room. I'm playing, I don't fucking know, probably Skyrim because I'm a fucking nerd.
Yeah, I think so.
And it's one of those like horseshoe couches. So I'm on the couch facing the TV. Gabe's like right next to me, and then Ashley, my girlfriend, is on the other side of the horseshoe couch behind me. And I'm just playing. I don't remember what anyone was talking about, but next thing I know, a metal dog bowl, one of the ones for little dogs, comes flying past my head and hits the TV. There's still a fucking line on the TV before where it hit. And like, I'm pissed off because I'm like, did you just throw a fucking dog bowl at me? Like, I didn't say a dog bowl. I just turned around. I was like, what the fuck? Why would you do that?
Yep.
And it was just, she didn't realize why I was so mad at her because she's told me she threw a tennis ball at me. And I'm inclined to believe her just because I don't want to believe that my girlfriend would fucking throw a metal dog bowl at me that fucking hard.
Yeah, I don't think she would, no matter how mad she got at you.
And she wasn't mad. She was just trying to get my attention.
Yeah.
And I don't think you saw her. I think you were more focused on me, right?
I was like, basically, you were facing the TV. I was facing you. I was looking at the TV still, but I could still see Ashley off the corner. I did see the ball. I didn't see the disc. I mean, not the disc. I didn't see the ball until like later as it flew by. I was like, what the fuck? It's like, where, why?
Yeah, full disclosure, this is the dog bowl we own. Obviously, didn't materialize. But yeah, no, this bowl just launched itself at the TV. There is literally a big ass line on the TV from where it hit. Like, I got fucking receipts.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fucked.
That was a fun time for us.
Yeah. I think that's the only other one I can think of. I know we've had experiences like playing with the Ouija board and shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I want to bring in like the ghost talking app because I'm pretty sure those are bullshit.
Yeah, I think those are. There was that one time.
It did say one of Gabe's ex's names.
As we were talking about her.
That's true. That was a little funny.
Yeah, that was like, I was like, oh, okay. So there might be a little bit of truth.
Maybe.
To these things.
It did have a lot of sassy responses too. I think we went to like the mall or something.
Yeah.
And it would just, I don't remember what it would say. I just remember thinking like, man, this thing's getting a little sassy.
We went to the park at night, and yeah.
Yeah.
But also, let's see, what else? What other experiences can I tell you guys about? Oh, so a recent one. I think I might have seen a shadow person at my girlfriend's house, her apartment.
Really?
Yeah, so we were having this party. I don't remember who it was for. I think it was someone's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting on the couch. TV's in front of me. To my right, there's an open space with the table. And then right in front of the table, there's also like an open doorway that leads into the kitchen. And so I'm just sitting there chilling, talking to people. I look over towards the kitchen area because that's where everyone else is. That's where most of the other people are hanging around that area and hanging around that the table, drinking and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I drank a little bit. I wasn't feeling like having a fun time tonight. Well, I was having a fun time, but I wasn't trying to get buzzed, tipsy, or anything. I just had like
having
a drink. Yeah. And I barely even finished that bottle that night. I didn't even finish it.
Wait, that bottle?
Yeah.
Bottle of what?
Beer.
Oh, okay.
I think Modelo.
Okay. I was thinking like bottle, like liquor bottle, like. Okay, if you almost finished a liquor bottle.
No. If it was a liquor bottle, I wouldn't even be telling this story because there's a good chance I might have imagined it. Because like, okay, I had a bottle of tequila. There's a good chance what I saw wasn't real. No, see, ever since I've been in her Evelyn's apartment, I've always felt this weird vibe, this weird energy going on there. Like, it just felt off. It felt a bit negative. It felt like it was drawing energy from me every time I was there.
Weird.
And finally, that night, we were having that party. I look over, and I just see this really tall woman. I know. Long black hair.
Stop.
Full black silhouette.
Stop.
Long black nails.
Stop.
I could see everything, but if she was also just all black, like a shadow person, basically. And I just see her standing there. I'm like, the fuck? I blink, and then she's gone.
Straight up triggered right now.
You've ever played Left 4 Dead, right? The one with a 4-player, 4-player.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know the witch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Think of that.
No, I will not.
That's what I saw.
I refuse.
That's basically what I saw that night.
Bro, I would never go back. Are you kidding me? If I looked over the corner of my eye and I saw that and it was gone, I would move like immediately. I'd be like, yo, I'm breaking my lease because there's a fucking spooky ghost woman in my fucking apartment. So fuck you. I'm leaving.
So yeah. Eventually I told her like, hey, this is what I saw. And she's like, you're for real? I was like, yep. I saw this. And this is probably why I've been feeling such a weird negative energy in this building. It's probably because of this thing, this creature, whatever it is.
No, thank you.
Mm-hmm. And so, another thing about me, full disclosure, I am recently starting to take antipsychotics. So yes, that does provide a little bit of skepticism towards me.
Everyone's just like, oh, well, that explains everything.
No, see, I've always seen things before. Like, always seen and feel things. Even
I feel
before
like it's after you take the medicine is when the things you see should be a little more valid.
Yeah.
But you were on medicine when you saw that, though. Because you've been on medicine since, like, almost 2 years, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And they just recently upped my dosage.
So I'm extra not psychotic.
Yep. So I get the feeling whatever it was an actual thing, an actual specter, whatever it is you want to call it, a shadow person. Because, yeah.
Gross. That's fucking gross. Get out of here. I don't fucking want it.
Too bad it's here.
Gross.
Every once in a while when I'm alone in that apartment and just like cleaning or watching or playing video games, I just get the feeling that something's behind me and something's trying to reach out to me. I look around and
everyone's just looking behind them right now.
Like, you know when you get that feeling, right? Someone's watching you. Always. Someone's there. Like, you can tell someone's trying to reach out. You can feel your hair starting to prickle.
You're making me feel this.
You start to feel your heartbeat pump, your blood rushing, almost like you gotta run or fight whatever it is that's trying to approach you. And then you look, and nothing's there. And it's gone. And then all the sensation you're feeling dies down because you realize there's no danger anymore. It's like, what the fuck? And that's what I feel from time to time when I'm there.
Fuck that. Hard.
Giggity.
I'm trying to think if I have any other experiences.
We can talk about our times when we were trying to ghost hunt.
Yeah, that's true. We did that a lot. What were we, like 21, 20?
Yeah, we were just fresh out of high school.
Little BBs.
Yeah.
We would fucking go walk around the shithole of a town we still live in.
Sadly.
Yeah, at fucking like midnight and 2 in the morning. We were probably like the fucking... Well, actually, I don't think anyone was up. But in these fucking towns, no one's up past like 10.
Nah, not even.
Yeah,
it's a retirement town.
God, yeah, retirement town and a redneck town. We'd walk around with our phones, like, recording shit. We were dead convinced that this path that's, like, this little walking path that's down where, like, a skate park and a baseball field is, had something. I think it's just because when you walk down that path at night, it's hella creepy.
Yeah.
Because it's just, like, surrounded by woods, and there's this weird little walking path off to the side of it that has, like, a fucking tree cave, basically. One of those, like, tree tunnels.
Leads to, like, a small pond, swamp area.
Fucking creepy as shit, and I'm pretty sure that's why we were always like, man, there's gotta be ghosts down here. I feel it.
Yeah, you were so fucking scared every time we went there.
God,
it was funny as shit. It was funny walking with you every time. You were always so easily scared and startled.
We went to Hagen's because it was open 24/7. We were just sitting there.
Yep.
And we were like,
that just brought up another memory, didn't it?
I'm not talking about it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, he almost got molested.
Repress. In 5, 4, 3, 2, fucking 1. Jesus Christ.
See, I remember. I don't know if he remembered, but now he does.
Back on the topic of ghosts, please.
Are you sure?
I'd rather talk about how I might have been molested by the lady that went in my fucking bedroom when I was 8.
Rather than the lady in Higgins?
Oh my God, yeah, a lady who downed a bottle of Captain Morgan.
I know, right?
This is why we don't be nice to people.
No.
Okay, long story short, I can't talk anymore. And this went to Higgins one night. Lady asked to use her phone to call a cab. I think Gabe did. We sat there doing some shit. She sat at another table. She downed a bottle of Captain Morgan's. And it was just awkward from there. She was drunk off her ass, and she was just like acting fucking weird. And for some reason, we didn't leave.
I know. We should have left. We really should have, but I think we just won. Because she didn't act drunk, though. That's the thing. She didn't act like she was heavily intoxicated.
I think we were just like 20-year-olds who were like unsure of everything.
Yeah.
I mean, if that was us nowadays, I'd be like, no, lady, don't touch my fucking phone. Call a cab yourself.
Yep. Or like, hey, I'll call one for you. You just stay here.
That's as much as I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
I'm going to repress that again. I actually totally forgot about that for probably like at least 5 fucking years.
Oh, man.
Jesus fucking Christ. That was like 19-year-old me.
We did walk around the town for like a good solid hour, making sure she didn't follow us, though. Because we were worried she might.
I don't even remember where I was going with that. We went to Hagen's because we would go to Hagen's all the time after we walked around, and you uploaded this stupid video of me being a bitch before I had a repressed memory that I never want to think about again.
Yep.
I've been almost molested twice.
Yep.
Possibly once if I...
Once a ghost, once a real person.
And for all I know, the first one could have been real too.
Yeah. It's Uncle Diddles.
It's Aunt Diddles.
Auntie Diddles.
I don't know if that's worse. I think it is worse.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Well, that's probably why I hate The Fucking Ring so much.
Yep.
I still can't watch that movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I tried like 2 Halloweens ago because I was like, my anxiety's gone down hella. I can like sit through a lot of different shit now. So I was like, fuck it, let's watch The Ring. Started. I think it got to the point where they put in the VCR, and immediately my hand just grabbed the remote. I was like, nope, nah, nope, can't do it. Not even gonna think about it. No way.
Honestly, I'm the same way sometimes. Where I don't. So I love to watch horror stuff in the middle of the night, especially when I'm driving.
Oh yeah, I know.
It is a very bad thing for me to do because I get so fucking paranoid.
Yeah,
but it's so fun.
It is. It's fun when I'm not alone. But
Yeah.
it's very apparent. I think we went to the gas station once at like 2 a.m. to get snacks for some fucking reason.
We were hungry. We were like, why not?
And you put on like a video that I don't remember what it was. I think it was like that one where like those people in like Iraq or something were being chased by that weird lady. That's obviously fake.
Yep.
But just driving down those fucking bumpkin ass country roads that we have out here in like the middle of the night.
Yep.
All I could think was like, what if that's behind us? You see how that sign says 40 miles an hour? I'm gonna need you to double it.
Oh, fucking done. We fucking blast off.
Man, yeah, no, that's
fun times when you're younger.
Times. I can't wait for spooky time because we're gonna. I almost didn't see it. Gabe just showed me a picture of a giant ass spider.
There's a tarantula.
I don't give a shit. If you try to justify tarantulas, you can go fucking sound off with a fucking butter knife. It's not a spider, it's a tarantula. It's like a pet. Go fucking kill yourself.
Let's see. Any other experiences you can think of off the top of your head?
Not really. The only other thing I can think of was back at the last place, too, where we were all just fucking around with the Ouija board. And when we left the room we were doing the Ouija board in, which is like a little office room, my stupid little guitar amp fell over.
Ooh.
And, I mean, it was kind of weird because it was literally a square. And it wasn't big either. It was like maybe 3 inches by 3 inches. So it was like a little thing that, you know, those things don't just fall over.
Yeah.
No, that's about all I can really think of. I can't think of anything else that's actually like big that's happened to us. Well, that was the episode that was going to be spooky stories that turned into us bullshitting. But I mean, again, that's what these episodes are really supposed to be in the end.
Yeah.
So that's fine. We will be back with Richard Ramirez next week.
All right. Well, that's basically the end of this episode.
Yeah, I think so. Just our usual stuff before we close out. You know where to find us. I'll leave our Twitter and our email in the show notes.
Yep.
Patreon, if you would like to go over. It's patreon.com/Hecate's Doorway. If you would like to support us, that would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, boys and girls and everything in between. Thank you for listening and supporting us. We appreciate you all.
Hail Satan.
Blessed be.